What's the word that we're all afraid of? Sacrifice. Sacrifice is one of the most concepts that often get misunderstood. It's frequently seen as a burden or a loss, something you give up reluctantly to get what you want. But what if sacrifice isn't just about loss? What if it's about transformation, growth, and purpose? What if the very thing that unlocks your highest potential can lead you to a life you were truly meant to live? True sacrifice doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's deeply connected to your vision, your goal, and your willingness to push beyond the comfortable to step into the extraordinary. Sacrifice isn't just about giving up what's easy. It's about giving up what no longer serves you in order to make room for what truly matters. At its core, sacrifice is a tool of transformation. It's about shedding what's weighing you down to free yourself from something greater. Think of it like a seed planted in the ground. It must sacrifice its seed form to grow into something bigger and stronger. The seed doesn't become a tree by standing in the soil. It must give up the current state to reach the full potential. In the same way, sacrifice is an action of evolution. It's choosing to leave behind the familiar for the unknown, to step out of the comfort zone for the sake of growth. It's about deciding what lies ahead is worth more than the comfort of what's behind. Sacrifice requires you to move through fear and uncertainty, trusting the reward is greater than the temporary discomfort. Sacrifice takes many forms. It may mean putting in hours that others won't, doing the things that others shy away from. It might mean saying no to certain pleasures or distractions and staying focused on your mission. Sacrifice could mean letting go of relationships or habits that no longer align with your goals. But here's the most powerful truth. Sacrifice isn't about losing, it's about gaining. When you choose to give up something, you're creating space for something greater. You might have to let go of something familiar, but you're making room for what will take you further, push you higher, and help you achieve the things that once seemed impossible. Sacrifice isn't a punishment, it's an investment. The things you give up today are the very building blocks for the success and happiness and fulfillment you'll find tomorrow. The harsh truth is, sacrifice is uncomfortable. There are no getting around whether it's sacrificing time, comfort, relationships, or even aspects of your own identity. It is not easy. The ego resists sacrifice because it wants to hold on to what it knows, what it feels safe. It tells you to keep things the way they are because change and the uncertainty that comes with it can feel like a threat. But here's the thing. Discomfort is a sign of growth. Nothing meaningful comes from without effort, struggle, or discomfort. If you're not willing to make sacrifices, you'll never move beyond where you are. If you want more, you have to be willing to leave behind what's keeping you stuck. You can't move forward by holding on to everything that's weighing you down. Think of athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders you admire. They've all made sacrifices. Their sacrifices, comfort, time, and sometimes even relationships, all in pursuit of something bigger than themselves. They've learned that sacrifice is a stepping stone, not a roadblock. Now, before you think sacrifice means giving up everything, let's be clear. Not everything is worth sacrificing. Sacrifice isn't about giving up everything you value. It's about making intentional choices based on what aligns with your greater purpose. True sacrifice is about knowing what to let go of and what to hold on to. It's about asking yourself, what's truly worth sacrificing for the greater good? It's worth giving up my time for success of my business. Is it worth sacrificing certain comforts in order to grow in my personal life? Is it worth leaving behind toxic relationships and negative habits that no longer serve me? The key in discerning what's truly important, not everything needs to be sacrificed. Some things, like your integrity, your relationships with loved ones, your core values, are worth protecting at all costs. The beauty that lies in sacrifice is the wisdom to choose wisely. You must know the difference between what helps you grow and what simply holds you back. At its highest level, sacrifice is about aligning your purpose. It's about choosing what's best for you and for the world around you. When you sacrifice superficial, the temporary, and the easy, you make room for the deep, meaningful, and lasting. Your purpose, your impact, your legacy are often on the other side of sacrifice. The things that matter the most in life, true success, inner peace, fulfillment, rarely come in an instant gratification or shortcuts. They come from the willingness to do the hard work, to let go of the things that aren't serving you, and to embrace what truly matters. Now think about this. Sacrifice is a tool of transformation. It's about loss. It's about creating space for something greater. Growth requires sacrifice. If you want to rise to the next level, you must let go of the things that hold you down. Discomfort is a part of the process. If you're not willing to feel uncomfortable, you won't grow. Sacrifice often involves stepping into the unknown and embracing the struggles. Not everything is worth sacrificing. Learn to distinguish between what's essential to grow and what's keeping you stuck. Prioritize the true purpose. Sacrifice isn't an investment in your future. The discomforts and the struggles you face today is the foundation for the success, fulfillment, and happiness that awaits you. Remember, sacrifice is not a loss, it's a stepping stone to your highest potential. When you choose to sacrifice for something greater, you're choosing life of purpose, growth, and true success. Embrace it, trust it. Every sacrifice you make leads you closer to a life you were meant to live. It's the Savage Room and Whispering Queen. Understand that letting go and sacrificing things that don't serve you purpose is the way to be. Rise up.